Hello everyone, and welcome to this businesstraining.com video module on how to deal with bad word of mouth. Now, to recap from our other word of mouth video, what is word of mouth? Word of mouth, as described in the Public Relations Blogger Glossary, is the advertising of a product or brand that takes place between customers. It's essentially advertising, but word of mouth is a little different. It's promoted through people networks, referring to word of mouth also as word of mouse. There is no outside influence, at least there shouldn't be, or management from the company or brand. Now, though word of mouth is a little different than what one might define as advertising, it is a way that customers and potential buyers become aware of your products or services, and it can be a rather large way that they hear about it as well. Word of mouth is often referred to as gossip. Like gossip was in high school, it can have a dramatic effect on your company and is usually out of your control. As with viral content, companies are rarely the source of the content, but they can benefit from it. For example, Mentos benefited greatly from the YouTube videos showcasing their mints at work with Coca-Cola. These were videos created by customers outside of the company. Now, why is word of mouth important? Well, as customers, we constantly create word of mouth for companies that we enjoy, and more often for ones that we do not enjoy. Customers are more likely to talk about a bad experience or a bad product than one that served its purpose as advertised and one that they were content with. Conversely, when a company or a consumer becomes loyal to a brand, they are prone to talk about, advertise for, and advocate for that brand. Negative word of mouth can do some serious damage. Consumers listen to the quote-unquote reviews of other customers more than what a company will say about their product or services, and will base their decisions on what they are told by friends or people in their social network online. Now, it can be hard to monitor and even harder to control. You may not be able to control or monitor what is said in coffee shops or even on the phone, but you can monitor what is said about you online. So from that, here are some tips for dealing with negative word of mouth. Depending on who you are, responding may be the last thing you'd think of, or the first. In the world of PR and two-way communication world that we live in, it is the first that I would think of. This means that you have to do your research, you have to be aware, and you have to monitor the online space. Second tip is to react positively. This means that if someone's bad-mouthing your brand, talking really poorly about an executive or a product that they've purchased, react positively. If you have something bad to say, take a minute, step back, count to 10, breathe, and then react. Avoid emotion here and really avoid spreading the blame. Number 2 and number 3 go hand in hand. This isn't their fault. Even if it is their fault, don't express that with them. They're customers, and, ideally customers are never wrong, even though they are. But appeasing them and giving them a solution that is viable, or even something that just appeases them a little bit, can be even greater than if you just ignored it. So from that, don't ignore word of mouth. It can spread and far. The best thing you can do is to respond in an empathetic manner to express that you understand. Even if you don't have a solution that will change their lives, your taking the time to respond to them makes them know that you took the time to pay attention and that they, as a customer or potential customer, exists. That can mean the world to someone, especially when they're upset. If not, you've created a very adamantly angry customer. Angry customers are notorious for sharing their angry opinions with everyone they know, which makes these tactics here that I talked about on the previous slide all the more important. The best thing, again, that you can do is to respond in a manner that shows them that you understand. Offer a solution if you're able, and really understand that word of mouth can present your PR team with an opportunity to perform some customer service duties, and vice versa. Now, there are lots of videos here on our businesstraining.com channel and elsewhere on the web that really portrays that customer service and PR are very similar, if not one and the same, online. So take the time to really monitor what's going on the online space, monitor your brand, monitor the word of mouth of your brand, so that way you don't end up ignoring word of mouth somewhat inadvertently or on purpose. That sums up our negative word of mouth businesstraining.com video. I hope you've enjoyed it. To learn more about the training and certification programs that we offer, please visit our homepage at businesstraining.com.